All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all of the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email them directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners, or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther. Not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Live Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, presotherapy, halotherapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to liveozoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all two peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Jotting notes.
What kind of notes are you writing?
Something to talk about this episode because of my older age.
You forget things?
We
We can fix that.
Thanks for being here. This is episode 52 of Honey, I Raised the Kids, the podcast about us becoming empty nesters. My name's Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as RAE JAE.
It's the best way.
That's who we are.
It's me first.
We have we had a very exciting weekend. Our friend Nick came down from Georgia. He is not only a two-peer, but he is a friend. He's a sponsor of not only the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast, but the BS podcast, and has been since day one with Inspect All Pest Services. And he comes down to a Live Ozone Therapy Spa to get special treatment from you.
We're fixing some things, but listen, Nick came and brought baby Jesus or tiny Jesus.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of baby tiny
Yeah,
Jesuses.
one for me, one for you, one for Bees, and one for Caleb.
All
Little
right.
baby tiny Jesus.
Pop quiz.
Yeah.
Jesus is or Jesus?
Jesus I.
Or Jesus I?
Tiny baby Jesus is.
All right.
Jesus. Tiny baby Jesus.
I mean, can
Says-
Jesus really be plural?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. So,
Jesus is a beast.
okay, Jesus is not Jesus's shoe, but numerous Jesuses that
Jesus I.
Nick brought us numerous Jesuses. Is that capital JESUS apostrophe after the S?
Yes.
That's possessive.
Oh no.
Or is it
Oh.
capital J, always
Mhm.
capital J,
Yep.
ESUSES?
ES. It's got to be ES if it's plural.
I don't know. You tell
Yeah,
me.
That's English.
Now, we've been
Mhm.
together 13 years. Memory serves, you got a degree in education, right?
Yeah, that's why I said ES. It's plural.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I don't know the answer.
Yeah,
You
I
know-
know that's the answer.
The only person that knows the answer is Jesus himself.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Right. Very godly of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're very cool. They're on our ledges. I don't know why he brought them. I don't know what they do.
So he always travels with tiny Jesus in his pocket. His wife tells him that she wants to make sure he's safe and tiny Jesus will watch over him.
That's fantastic. Why doesn't he just get a tattoo of tiny Jesus?
Ooh.
From what I understand, you know where it
Good.
could go. On his little cross.
Wow.
Sorry, that was so uncalled for.
That was
It wasn't
weird.
even funny.
It was weird.
It was very weird, especially
Yeah.
the voice behind it.
Yeah.
I apologize to everyone
right.
listening right
Okay, Jesus.
now. But wonder why he just doesn't get a tattoo of a baby Jesus. And then
Because it's way more fun to put tiny Jesus in your pocket.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So
And so I sent a picture to Bees and said, Nick brought you a tiny Jesus.
yeah,
And she said, hold on, like word for word, hold on, said, oh my God, literally. I have a tiny Jesus on my makeup mirror from an Uber driver.
really,
I'll add him to my collection.
that's good. I like that. Maybe we do promotional tiny baby BS Jesuses.
Oh, I love that. That's such a fun idea. Can you put Jesus in a little BS t-shirt?
Well, that's what I would do. Yeah,
I
sure.
think that's a great idea.
And maybe spread the word of the gospel.
Yes.
You know, I mean, there's a guy up on the corner. I don't know if you've seen him, like, well, when you're leaving our house going to I-4, he's always standing, young guy too. He's got
And he's got a megaphone.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
screaming the word.
Yeah.
So I keep meaning to, next time I see him, I want to get him on the show.
Did you
The
get?
BS.
Oh, that's a good idea. Did you get your invitation today? It was stuck in the door.
I briefly saw it.
It's
Was
your
a pamphlet or something?
invitation to the celebration of the death of Jesus.
Yeah, that's
It was weird.
yeah, a little weird.
I think it's the like Latter-day Saints or something.
Much rather than say, would you like to come to Easter celebration?
Maybe.
The whole death thing.
Yeah, it was a little odd.
little odd.
A weird pamphlet, but
It's
it
a
was
little-
stuck in the front door.
Well, we appreciate Nick from Inspect All Pest Services every time he comes and sees us, because not only does he bring us baby Jesuses, you help heal him,
Yeah,
but he also brings me dip
he does.
that's not been expired, like the $250 that I spent when we went up to see bees at Alabama.
Oh, no.
All of the dip was expired.
I think
all of it.
because you dip expensive dip and you don't buy the cheap shit. And so like everybody in Alabama wants the yeah.
Okay.
The like
What am I dipping? I'm not understanding your noises.
well, you make like this for some good noises for y'all.
Now, if you don't know what we're talking about, this sounds really dirty. Really, really
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah, you don't dip the
I don't stip.
you don't stip.
You don't step the dip.
You don't spit your dip like
No, I don't. I'm a clean
like-
dipper. I'm a very clean dipper. You wouldn't even know that I dip.
Yeah.
You would have no idea
Yeah.
that I dip.
I'm just saying.
I'm a
I
very
mean,
respectful dipper.
you are. I mean, we all know. You don't want the girls to know that you dip, but they all know.
I tried to hide it for years
You
when
did
she was a
for
kid.
So long. It was so funny. They've known for decades,
No.
forever.
I know.
And you like try to be sneaky in your like dark colored cup and your freaking water bottles and stuff. And they're like, doesn't he know we know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, shh, don't tell him.
Don't tell.
Don't tell him you know.
Don't tell.
Just pretend like you don't know. And Bees is like, okay.
I
Funny.
appreciate you guys bearing with me through all these years. So we are getting ready to get into Bailey Guy birthday season.
Yep.
Which means that in the month of April,
Caleb kicks it off.
He will be
24. Oh, God.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I mean, I know. It makes me feel so old.
24 years of age.
Yeah. That's like a whole adult.
Yeah. Then we get into Bees' birthday.
Yep.
On the 28th of May. She's going to be 20.
Yeah.
20. She's done her teens.
Yeah.
And then we get to your birthday on the 30th of May.
Yep. How old am I going to be?
You're going to be 39 once again.
Yeah. I think maybe I'll go 38 this year.
But looking like 22, if I might say.
I'm still on the hunt for my abs. I haven't found them yet, but I was looking for them in the piece of cake the other night.
Yeah. And you're just looking for them in that cookie with the M&Ms in it.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I almost found them.
There's a few lady two peers that have responded to that episode, the last episode. They too were searching for their abs.
Yeah. I mean, I did not find it in the bottom of my Wawa cookie. I thought I might.
We need to get the Bald Badger to do a shirt design of abs on the side of a milk carton and do a Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast t-shirt searching for abs.
Can I just have a t-shirt with abs on it? Like, you know, the old school PCB?
Yeah, you could. Look, I'm with you in your search for abs. Okay. I'm not searching for mine because
you never had them.
Never had.
That's what you said.
Never had them.
You said if you never have them, you don't have to find them. Yeah. But I had them, so I have to find them.
That's one plus when you get to your end days and you start wilting away.
Your end days.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get to your end days and you just get ripped, because you've lost so much weight. Now, granted, your muscle's going away, but that's the hell of it all. I'll find my abs when I've got like an hour left on Earth, when I'm about to die.
Okay.
And I'm just going to sit there and go, take a selfie.
I found my abs.
I found my abs. So, and then my birthday is June 7th.
Yeah. And you're going to be how old?
I'm going to be,
what are we going with?
49 once again.
Okay.
I'm going to
take it one more. You just need one more year.
I don't know if I can get the 50 stuff in me.
Oh.
Just yesterday I was 18. I don't know what happened.
And now 50.
Yeah. My mind can't conceive how old this body is.
Oh boy.
Michael Douglas, Las Vegas.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Great movie.
So as you can imagine, it's a little pricey. April, May, and then June, not so much my birthday, but April, May, we've got to satisfy everybody's birthday. I'm kind of the lead dog in all this. Got to make sure everybody gets their stuff, especially the, mama bear, and then the bees are bear. Now, Caleb is he's usually pretty low maintenance. Right. Over the years, we, especially now that he's off on his own, we would, take him out to dinner or a lot of times, here's the thing is the kids would rather me cook for them. I know. Which I love. They would rather you make brisket. Right. Than us go out to dinner. Yeah. So they'd rather me make brisket and then, then the family comes over and then I bite my tongue and put up with a couple hours of certain things for the kids, obviously. That's good. But that's fine, right? Mm-hmm. And then for prize wise, we'll get things that Caleb needs, Yeah, usually like clothes. Some clothes or some like a refresher on some new shoes and those kinds of things. He's very low maintenance. Mm-hmm. Right. Usually we'll take him to Kohl's in the giant and fat section. Okay. Right? Yeah. That one big section. And tall or big and tall. Or big and tall, right. Dick. Hey, let me tell you this. If you're giant and fat, Kohl's has got a
They
fantastic
do
selection
have a really good selection.
of Under Armour
Yeah.
for their giant and fat
Under
clients.
Armour and Nike.
And Nike too,
For for the big boys.
And that's where we take Caleb. You know, hey, look,
Yeah.
you giant and fat, pick what you want.
But he's 6'4". He's tall and he's a little wide.
A little wide.
Yeah.
A little wide. It's getting better though.
It is getting better. He's doing a good job.
He's doing a great job.
Working on it.
This year,
Mm-hmm.
he has
He's real smart.
this year, Caleb has made a passive aggressive request
Mm-hmm.
for a birthday prize.
Can I tell you something first before you say what it is?
Well, I'm going to tell the story on how it came about, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Don't say what it is yet.
I'm not going to say it. He sent a picture to me and I said, "You are out of your fucking mind." Ain't no way. And he knows how I feel about those kinds of things. And I just I'm like, So what did he do? Very intelligent human being that he is, immediately stopped the conversation with me and was like, "This isn't going anywhere," and started to talk to you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Smart kid. Because that's your level. This is your wheelhouse.
Listening to this episode right now, and I know in Spotify you can comment. If you want to play along, hit pause and comment what you think it is.
Yeah.
Versus just thinking in your head or saying it out loud in the car or whoever you're with, if you're with somebody, just to play the game.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
If you just, pause you can pause. That's what's great about podcasts. You can pause the episode and we'll pick right back up where we left off. What do you think it is?
I was like, ain't no way. Not happening.
And I know I haven't given any clues, but you can
No.
just, so anyway, so I get a text message. Now, Caleb and I, most of you know, it was a rough road when he was a teenager. We did not see eye to eye. If you listened to me on the radio in Atlanta, I told every story and you guys loved every story.
It was very entertaining, but he was a teenage boy dick.
Everything from him
He knows.
shaving his entire body and leaving the hair in the bathroom to
Oh my God.
banging the black fat girl in the bathroom at the
Can
high
we
school.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. So we had a rough outing, but as he's gotten older, he's turned into a great young man.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic young man. He's
Yep.
got his head on. He's got a great fiance. She's wonderful.
She is.
He is grinding it out in the real world and making it work.
He's doing a good job.
He's doing not a good job. He's doing
Great
a
job.
great job.
Yes.
A great job. And I'm
Yes.
very, very proud of him.
Mhm.
Over the years, we've had those one-on-one talks, and
Which he goes to you for.
about
Always.
a year ago, he had called me right before he proposed to his girlfriend, and he opened up to me and he apologized to me and he told me how much he appreciates what I've done as a stepfather and how difficult it must have been. I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out listening
I
to
didn't
him.
know he did that.
Oh, I thought I told you.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, and
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
actually, I think he was telling me he was going to ask. He was talking to me about the proposal, I think,
Yeah.
before he told you.
Yeah.
So I knew before you.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Because I know everything with bees before you do.
So, I'm sitting here, he's telling me this stuff and I'm just bawling my eyes out going, I'm like, he gets it. He understands, what I tried to do and what I think I did do.
Yeah.
So even before that, we were fine, but
Mhm.
we have a few things in common.
Yes.
I tried the video game thing. It didn't work.
Nope.
Music.
Yes.
We have music in common.
Oh, absolutely.
I was able to introduce him to a lot of the rock world, and he still to this day introduces me to new bands.
Like the other day.
Just like the other day,
Mhm.
he's texting me, "Ever heard of Sleep Token?" And I was like, "Oh, dude, I just listened to him on the radio. A badass band." He's like, "Yeah, they're coming and this and this and that." And I think he's hinting a little bit of like, "Hey, can you help me get tickets and stuff?" But that's fine. I'm his dad. Of course I'm going to do that. And then the second thing that we have in common is our love of wrestling.
Yes.
Right? WWE and
Mhm.
AEW and
Yep.
TNA and all that stuff. And I've taken Caleb to a million matches. He's gotten to meet a million different wrestlers.
Well, I mean, his birthday usually is on WrestleMania, and for years we'd go to WrestleMania and floor seats WrestleMania for Caleb's birthday.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
One year, we're there for Bubba being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So not only did he get to go to WrestleMania, but he's friends with the guy that just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he gets to hang out with them.
And he calls him Uncle Mark.
And he calls him Uncle Mark. So, it's cool for me to have always been in that position to, pass that on to him, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, with all that being said, I'm getting to what he asked for. I was giving you enough time to pause and make comments and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he's texting back and forth. He says, hey, did you see what the WWE just put up for sale? I said, no, Caleb, I did not see that. Remember, his birthday's coming up, and I didn't think about this. He goes, John Cena's old spinner belt is now up for sale again. They brought it back, and you can buy it.
Because it's his last time. It's his last run. Cena's last run.
Last retirement run. He just turns heel. It's a big to-do. Cena was Caleb's favorite growing up.
Yes.
I said, cool, man. Not thinking twice about it. Just thinking that he's making conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then he busts out. He goes, guess how much it is. I have no idea how much those belts run. I didn't even know they were real, like, belty belts. I thought they were like plastic or something.
Oh,
He goes,
no.
so I guessed. I was like, $100? He goes, $500.
Yup. Ain't no fucking way.
I was like, Jesus, $500. I said, that's a lot of money. And then he says something.
What did he say?
Let me find it. I paraphrase it or something.
I need you to tell me what he said.
Okay.
Because
yeah, you probably do since this is.
Yeah, well, he didn't tell me because I was like, halt. No.
Oh, wow. He said a lot more than I thought he did. Hold on.
Probably in an individual text per line.
Okay, so look what WWE brought back in caps. And he sends me a link to the shop, WWE.com.
Yep.
This has to be a John Cena farewell thing. I said, that's what I'm thinking too. He goes, I want to find a way to get it because I feel bad asking for it for my birthday, but I want it for WrestleMania. In which WrestleMania is later this year.
After his birthday this year.
I said, are they for sale? That was a dumb question because he sent me the link.
Real dumb.
He goes, yeah, they are. I said, how much are they? He goes, they restocked them on the shop website, $519.
Yeah.
I said, Jesus.
Tiny Jesus.
Tiny Jesus.
Tiny Jesus.
Tiny Jesus in my pocket. $519.
Tiny Jesus in my pocket.
Oh my God. $519. Tiny Jesus, tell me what to do.
Shit.
I need 5 Tiny Jesuses. Thank God I got them.
You do now?
That's right.
Oh my God. Oh my Tiny Jesus.
Tiny Jesus. Anyway, yeah, it's the real high quality materials and real leather in the whole 9, he says.
Oh, the whole 9.
Like the tag team belt you have. Yeah, so a listener, when I was in Tampa, gave me that belt up there. I didn't know it was that big of a deal, but I guess
it's a big deal.
I guess it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a real big deal.
So anyway, and then he goes,
no idea.
And
it's just chilling up there on that shelf.
Yeah, right. And then he says, and the center actually spins. He goes, that's just the belt I grew up with and have wanted it since I was 8. So I'm determined to find a way to have it at 24, even if it means extra shifts for a month. He's good.
Oh my God.
He's good.
He's so good. Did it get you?
He's of course I'm going to get him the belt.
Oh my God. He got you.
I mean,
yeah, that was, but see, the best part about that is Caleb's super autistic and he was so genuine in everything that he said there. It was all real.
Yeah. Look, he's still a kid.
Yeah.
He does not quite grasp how to ask for something.
Yeah.
Whether he's embarrassed, he's shy, I get it. I mean, when I was his age, I thank Tiny Jesus.
Thank you, Tiny Jesus.
Thank you, Tiny Jesus. I had a wonderful man in my life.
Yeah.
That touched me late at night. No, I'm just kidding.
That's weird.
I had a wonderful man.
Tiny Jesus does not approve.
I had a wonderful man in my life. He was my second stepfather, but at the time he was not my stepfather. He and my mother had been divorced.
He was a good man.
He was a great man. And, I would have never had a future. I would have never gone to college.
Yeah.
If it weren't for him, I would have never been able to afford brakes or tires or any of these things. If it weren't for him. And he taught me a lot. Unfortunately, his real life sons were treated him, well, at least one of them, horribly. And he was a good man. Anyway, if I needed something at the time, I tried and I did. I built a relationship with him. So, and again, in those days, you had long distance charges. So if you made a long distance phone call,
it costs a lot of money. And you get in a lot of trouble.
And you'd want to do it after 6 o'clock. So it's non-peak hours and all these different things. But I would call him once a week on purpose just to talk to him and tell him about how football's going, how my grades are going.
That made that man's week. I know it did.
Well,
because my grandma feels the same way when I call her on Sundays.
Yeah. I wanted to do it just because he would send, not only was he paying for my school and my books and food, but he was started to give me money per month. I mean, my freshman year was $100. My sophomore year was $2. Then it went my junior year $3 and my senior year $5. And that would look, that to me was tons of money.
Yeah. And
he's the one that went up in increments. He's like, well, now that you're older, you're going to need more money. I remember when I needed a laptop and I knew nothing about computers for the most part, but there was a guy in the fraternity house that had just gotten a gateway, the cow box.
Yep.
And he was doing all kinds of cool stuff on there and, schoolwork and whatnot and games. And then
this is before my time.
Then you could get on the internet, and all that stuff. So I was like, I want to get a laptop. He wanted me to get a desktop. I want to get a laptop. I knew nothing about computers. He's like, just go pick one out. Tell me where it's at and I'll buy it. I said, okay.
That's great.
So I went to the Office Depot or Max or whatever it was, and I picked this brick of a laptop.
That's what they were then.
So he orders it, gets it shipped to the house. And I remember opening it up. And if you remember in those days when you bought a computer, you had like 18 different CDs with programs that you had to load on.
Okay.
And then it would put spam stuff. So I'm sitting here all day loading Windows, loading this and loading this and loading this.
Well, it's a neat process.
And I'm like, well, how do I get on this internet thing? And I didn't realize it didn't have a modem.
Oh.
So I had to go to Best Buy and they put in at the time it was the slowest modem, that existed.
Dial-up.
It was dial-up, but it was whatever the slowest blank K was.
Oh, okay.
And, if one person picked up the phone, then it knocked you off. And it was the coolest thing. You get the AOL CDs and I'm sitting there, you're on the internet. But anyway, the point of me telling that story is I called Dom, was his name. And I said, hey, Dom, because he was always into computers.
Yeah.
Like he was shopping on Amazon, I think before Amazon was Amazon.
Oh.
And he was
eBay.
Yeah, he was doing all kinds of, he was on the internet. He was like really computer savvy.
Oh, that's cool.
And I said, hey, Dom, I go, look, all these guys, all these people around me, like in the fraternity house stuff, they got computers. Like, should I be getting a computer? He goes, yeah, you should have a computer. I said, I don't even know I don't even know how much they cost.
I don't know what to do. Help me.
But I'm saying these things and he obviously knows what I'm saying. I'm trying to ask him for a computer.
Right.
But I couldn't ask him for the computer.
Yeah.
I was intimidated by him and he had done so much for me. Yeah. I felt bad and I couldn't afford it. And my mom sure the hell couldn't afford it. Yeah. He goes, well, let's get you a computer. You need a computer. I said, okay. He says, just go to the store and buy it. I got in my 88 Prelude SI, 4-wheel steering, cherry red, gold honeycomb rims.
New tires because he paid for those.
Boom. Went to Office Max.
Done.
Picked me out a computer. Heaviest damn thing I ever picked up. I wish I had it today. It's probably worth something.
Probably.
I don't know. But I get it. I understand what Caleb's doing.
Yeah.
It
was good.
So I've got no problem with it. I've had a good run at the poker room the last couple of days.
Oh, dang.
So as long
Look at that.
as I continue to have a good run, I'll get him his $500 WWE belt.
Big Daddy Bang Bang. Well, you're running out of time for shipping. His birthday's on the 4th.
Oh.
You got like a week and a half.
Okay. Well, I can also make a call too. So
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
I'm going to call John.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to call Cena.
Yeah, do your thing.
So Cena, can you help me out?
You can't see me, but you can hear me.
Yeah. That'd be nice. They probably sell them when they do the NXT stuff up the street.
No, they're not. It's not the same thing.
Oh, it's
probably not. No.
Oh.
It's WWE and NXT. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. Does Cena go for NXT?
Sometimes, but they have a merch store is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You have to make a call and ask a question because I have no idea.
I'll figure it out. So anyway, we got that coming up.
Yep.
So we got to deal with that. Bees just got pinned.
She did.
For her sorority.
Oh my God. It's
Alpha Omicron Pi.
Yep. AO Pi.
AO Pi.
Mm-hmm.
AO Pi. AO Pi. AO Pi. AO Adrian Pi.
Hey.
Huh.
Why are we Rocky in this situation?
Because it sounds like Rocky. Like, AO Pi.
Okay. She should be like, I don't get that reference.
I'm gonna go.
I don't think she's ever watched Rocky.
When I go to the Bammers, I'm gonna go up there and be like, AO Pi. AO Pi. AO Pi.
I don't know.
Canadian, like, hey, Pi. AO Pi.
I don't know if the girls are gonna get it.
I think it's funny.
They're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
I think it's funny.
The dads might get it. Probably the dads will get it.
That's my audience.
There you go.
Yeah,
yep.
I'm still trying to fit in, but that's my audience.
Not the college girls.
I'm fighting it, but I'm gonna have to invest in a Callaway shirt in order to fit in.
Oh my God, you gotta be a Callaway dad.
I'm gonna be a Callaway dad.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way. Now that she's officially a sorority girl, you gotta be a Callaway dad.
Fuck that. I'll never be a Callaway dad. Ever.
So we go for Parents Weekend, and the Callaway dads are all the dads that wear the little khaki shorts and their little, I mean, everybody's in on clouds, but their little khaki shorts and their golf shirts, the Callaway golf shirts, and they're all have like the Alabama A or like little baby A's or like stuff all over them. They're golf shirts. And Jason says that he can't wear them, which you can because you have like Under Armour little polo shirt. It's a polo shirt, but because it says Callaway on it in the tag that nobody can see.
No, it's got it on its sleeve. Callaway's always got it on its sleeve.
So that nobody can see it.
It's hard to see.
You're like, no, I will never wear a Callaway shirt.
Well, they're just ugly. There's like so many things going on. I'm a black guy.
No,
I like black, all black.
All right.
You know?
So, but you can get an all black shirt with an A on it, but then you're just not as fun because the other dads wear all of the like the fun A. Like Bees wanted to get you one that had little tiny A's all over it. You want to know why? Because she goes to Alabama and her name starts with A. And you're no fun, no Callaway dad.
I'll wear it if she wants me to.
She did want you to.
But
and she was like, he won't wear it. She was real pouty about it too.
It's like, give me the black A shirt over there. Give me the Nike t-shirt. Give me the sleeveless shirt.
She said, I'm just going to get him this dumb t-shirt because he won't wear this shirt that I want to get him.
That's our Bees growing up right there.
Yeah. I'm just going to get him the dumb shirt.
When she was 10, she would have got me the shirt that she wanted me to wear.
She was being thoughtful of your feelings.
I know
and
she
what
was.
you want. That's very nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Next time I'm going to be like, nope, get him what you want and make him wear it. Ha ha.
Yeah, I will. I would. So part of her getting pinned, which I thought this was very cool, one, but two, very organized, was that the girl that's in charge of their sorority, president, I'm assuming, sent an email to the parents.
Yep.
And asked us and other family members to write a letter.
Yep.
To Bees, and I'm sure it went to the other families for their daughters as well. And you don't know what I wrote.
I have no idea what you wrote.
I don't know what you wrote.
You have no idea what I wrote.
Yeah, and I haven't got any feedback, so I hope it went over well.
So
I think what I wrote.
You made her cry.
Okay, well, I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings.
Not sad cry.
Oh.
Or not like.
Well, then you know what I wrote.
Cry. No, I don't know what you wrote. She did not tell me. She did not share it with me. She said her letters made her cry.
Oh, her letters made her cry.
Yeah.
So not necessarily my letter, but the letters.
Well, you and I both. And I don't know what you wrote and you don't know what I wrote.
Are we the only two that sent her letters?
So there was a little snafu because Linda wrote her letter, Aunt Casey wrote her letter, Grandma and Poppy wrote her letter. Like she got lots of letters but in her package, she got a letter from you, a letter from me, a letter from Maya, her big, and then the board, like
Where'd the other letters go?
We're in conversation. I'm not really sure.
Letter purgatory.
Yeah, they were letter purgatory, but they're there. We're working on that.
I'll take back my organized comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
No. Well, I will tell you this. I'm sure she'll eventually tell you what I wrote in the letter, if not read it to you, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing sneaky in it. There are things that I put in there that I've never said to her.
Oh, so yours is the one that made her cry.
Oh, you don't know that for a fact.
Yes, I do. Because the things that I say to her on a regular basis as a build up strong woman. I mean, I'm proud of you and all of these things, but that like hellfire build you up. I say that stuff to her all day, every day.
Can I tell you something about the letter I wrote, Bees?
Yeah.
It made me cry.
Oh my God. See,
I swear to God,
it was nice of you to be like, I don't know if my letter made her cry, but it was you.
I was proofreading it and I'm like, holy shit. Like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Should have been a writer. Telling you.
You technically are.
I mean, get paid writer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like a book writer.
Yeah.
Or a writer.
I mean, you still could do it. We got plenty of time.
Write for big publishing companies.
No, you still do it.
Should have done something like that.
Everybody writes books. Write a book.
So things are going well. And we appreciate you guys listening. I love the feedback and the comments from you guys in this podcast, just because, a lot of you can relate to what we're going through, with the kids and the empty nesting and the ups and downs and the goods and the bads. And I like that you're involved in our lives like this. I know the BS is a little bit different, as far as what we talk about on that show and all that good stuff, which, side note on the BS, I just booked probably the biggest and coolest guest.
I'm so excited.
Not only have we had ever on the podcast, but maybe in my life.
He's so fun. I'm so excited.
Okay. So it's all but confirmed right now.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be on, it's probably not going to be on this week, but it'll be on eventually. So anyway, it's
real exciting.
It's real exciting.
So fun.
Real. And it's going to, and you know who it is. I guarantee you're going to know who it is. And I guarantee 99.9% of you are a huge fan.
He's awesome.
And you're going to be excited because I'm interviewing him. It's not what you see on TV with this person.
Him. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be real cool.
So excited.
We also have Win Bailey's Booty that continues. We will find a winner this week for the month of March. So we release this podcast on Mondays. The BS is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, technically, with the live stream that we do on Tuesday nights on Twitch and on the BS Facebook and YouTube channel and Instagram. That gets repurposed for a Friday episode in case you missed the live stream on Tuesdays. So this week we'll have a winner for Win Bailey's Booty. If you're wondering how you can win the $100, it's just a free $100 every month that I give out. All you have to do is subscribe to the BS podcast. That's all I ask of you. Subscribe, get all of the episodes, the thousands of hours of locked content, the locked content shows that will continue like every week. You will get. It's just $4.99 a month. You're supporting the cause. I will tell you that this guest that we're going to have some guests coming up on this week's episodes. Really, really cool guests. One you're very familiar with, the other you are not, but the story that will be told is going to be amazing. As far as the guest that I was talking about that I just booked, that will be on a subscription episode. That's part of the deal. Like, if you support the show and you supported enough to subscribe,
Then you get cool shit.
then you get, you're going to get that. So, appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys. I do. But that's all you got to do to win Bailey's booty for the $100. I'll do the picky wheel this week, and it'll just randomly pull up an email. I'll send you an email, and then I'll post it on social media without the full email, of course. And then you have 24 hours to get back in touch with me to get your $100. Very, very simple stuff.
Yay.
Yeah. So let's finish up with this, because this is part of us being empty nesters. By your request, you want us to talk about the business a little bit.
Yeah.
And
talk about my new salt.
well, yeah, that's real important. So we just got this new salt for the halo therapy. Halo therapy is in all of our saunas, and it's medical grade salt that's released in the air, and it helps with any upper respiratory allergies like myself, bad allergies. That's where I go. It just totally clears you out, moistens your esophagus, helps you breathe better. Long COVID, post-COVID, COVID right now, whatever you have, halo therapy is the hips nips. Now, there's different types of salt that we can put into the machine. We have CBD salt.
I do.
Which is cool. We have regular medical grade salt. Rach just ordered this salt that is specifically for allergy sufferers like myself.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
So good.
It's got eucalyptus in it.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
It's like you go in, and I don't even have allergy issues. You go in, I was in there for 5 minutes, and it's like, opens everything up.
It's badass.
It feels incredible. I didn't even know. I wasn't like breathing right until after that. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh my tiny Jesus.
This has been the best. I mean, we've only been open for going on 3.5 months.
Yeah.
This, without a doubt, has been the best month we have had. And we appreciate not only those that live here locally in Orlando, but for those two peers that live outside of the market and support us by going to aliveozontherapyspa.com and ordering things. And I like to see the comments there. Eddie, it was really sweet. He was like, I ordered, and an hour later, I got a confirmation that it was already shipped out.
Yo, listen, if you order,
that's nice.
If you order during the day, I live at the spa. I'm there 6 days a week, and most like first thing in the morning until late at night. And if you order during the day on a weekday, then it's getting boxed up and shipped out immediately. And I have, I've got a system, and it's cruising right on out the door.
Yeah. And by the way, those ozonators, like what Eddie ordered, he ordered too. We have a few of them left, and I have a order in for a new shipment, but they're going crazy fast because it's allergy season and the pollen's down. And
all my pollen people.
Yeah. And what they are, if you go to aliveozontherapyspa.com, you'll see them. But they're small little units that you plug into the wall, and they produce small amounts of ozone in the air that are safe for humans and pets.
Yep.
There's no maintenance, there's no filter, but you see a lot of things that are killing allergens and this and that. None of them are using ozone to do that.
Correct.
They're ionizing, or just running it through a filter. This is killing it.
Yep.
So that's trapping it. This is killing it. There's a big difference, so, and there's no maintenance. Literally, you just leave it there.
Yep. And then we have one lady come in this week, and we're working on some parasite removal, mold removal, that kind of thing. And she gets chronic migraines, and she has tried anything and everything, prescription and over the counter. And my magnesium butter, my crack butter, is the only thing that helps her. And she's not had a migraine for an entire week now. She's new. And she came in, and she was like, listen, I need another jar.
I'm jonesing.
And I'm like, all right. She said, you don't understand. This is the only thing that has helped me. She said, I will bathe in this because it makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, that's good.
I got you, girl.
We've got numerous new patients this month with all kinds of different things going on.
Yep.
Chronic illness, Hodgkin's lymphoma,
autoimmune.
I've said this, I think, before in the BS podcast. I didn't see this coming. I always take pride in being 2 steps ahead, but starting this business was supposed to be us becoming empty nesters. I don't know if I'll ever go back to terrestrial radio, especially the state that terrestrial radio is in. The podcast is great. It's still building. It's still growing. It would have taken Rach 2 to 3 years to rebuild that clientele that she had in Georgia for her to go back to real estate full time, even though she still does help. And I mean, she's got a house listed right now for $2.5 million in Roswell, Georgia. You follow her on social media or me, you've seen it. It's beautiful. So we're all in on a live ozone therapy spa. This is our next step as empty nesters and as adults. I just didn't realize how many people we were going to be actually healing and helping and making live a healthier, better life. It's very difficult for me to sit there. I couldn't be in your shoes and do what you do every day. Like, I got to charge you. I know you have this, but it's a business. I get it, but it's tough, man, because we're helping so many people. And I get so excited and passionate when I talk about it, to the point where people aren't believing me. Sometimes they're like, he's too excited. He's too excited.
I appreciate everybody trusting me to help them.
Yeah, you're better.
Feel better.
I gotta
calm down. You gotta woosah.
I gotta woosah.
We gotta work on your breath work.
I cut like wrestling
Breathing.
promos. Get your ozone therapy right now. If you don't believe me, I'll get you in the middle of the ring, brother, and I'll take you down. I'll take you down. Chinatown. If you don't believe me, then it's on you.
That is real. Like, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're the expert at our marketing for a reason.
I'm the expert.
You are.
I'm the expert.
You do a great job.
Thank you.
Because everybody's like, oh, I saw you here. Oh, I saw you here. Oh, I saw this here. I'm like, Jason Bailey.
Jason Bailey. Jason Bailey.
Thanks, because I'm here in the spa all day, every day.
Jason Bailey. It's funny because, when it's difficult. When I go to these marketing meetings and whatnot, they know me as Jason Bailey, the owner of a live ozone therapy spa.
Yeah.
They don't understand that I have a relationship with a lot of people out there, that I've talked to, radio, podcast, whatever the case may be, met, hung out, broke bread, drank beers, whatever. And they're, well, how's your e-commerce? How's your online store?
Like,
I'm like, it's great. It's like, well, how are you getting that out? And then they give me advice. I'm like, well, I kind of already have a built-in marketing networking type of thing going because of my other life. They're not quite understanding how powerful, especially you guys in Georgia are.
Yeah.
Like, and I know
can I help you? And I'm like, we're good.
I know that we get orders from all other places, but obviously spent a lot of time in Georgia and built a very big following in Georgia. And I'm like, yeah, we get a lot of orders from Georgia, like a lot. Like, well, how do you do that? I'm like, well, 12 years on the radio with a #1 show for most of it. That's a good way to do it. They're like,
what?
Yeah. Like, huh, what are you talking about? I was like, just don't get it. But anyway,
but their websites suck.
Yeah, their website sucks. Ours is awesome.
Yeah.
It's getting better, at least. All right, look, we're going to let you go. Enjoy your week. We appreciate you listening. Thanks for caring about us being empty nesters. Please like, share, and follow all of our social media at Listen to the BS. I need you to follow on that stuff. YouTube at The Bailey Show, and comment on it. Some of you are really good at the comments, but people don't comment unless they see somebody comment. So please comment. The Spotify commenting is fine and it's cool. I don't think a lot of people see it. I don't even know how that works.
I don't see it.
So the comment on the social media is good. The private BS Facebook group, the public chat, all that kind of stuff. Avoid the noise. Just focus on the show and the good stuff that's going on. You got anything before we get out?
Yeah, it's titty cold up here. I gotta go get me Tiny Jesus downstairs and take Nick to Jeremiah's.
The Golden City Studio is titty cold. It's always
titty cold up here.
It's always titty cold. I understand.
I'm freezing.
I understand it's titty cold.
So I gotta go get Tiny Jesus and go to Jeremiah's.
Yes, and I'm going to take you to Jeremiah's.
I'm gonna put Tiny Jesus in my pocket.
Not Jeremiah's fucking sample. Jeremiah's Froyo.
I know.
All right, look. If you're interested in being a sponsor of the podcasts, the live stream, let me know. Businesses. I've got some great meetings coming up with some upcoming promotions that hopefully will be happening. So get ready to do something with me once again. I got a couple really cool things in the works that
Get ready to party.
Hopefully will come to fruition. But if that's you, and you want to work with me, just reach out to me. All my information is on thebaileyshow.com. We got the radio show on Saturdays in Orlando on WJRR and Planet Radio on Sundays, which is just the week's podcasts, like a highlight reel condensed, and they're put on those radio stations. Not too many podcasts are doing that out there. I mean, I'm sure there are a few. I don't know of them, but a lot of people want to become podcasters, but taking it up to the next level, doing stuff like that, it's kind of a big deal to have the backing of like a company like iHeartMedia. If your brand wants to be a part of that, I'm the guy. Just reach out to me.
I'm the guy.
You're the guy. I'm the Bailey.
Yeah.
TheBaileyShow.com. All right, look, we appreciate the support. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a great and safe week, and we will talk to you soon. Hey, bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information and episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.